Caloriewise is a really simple scheme. The aim of it is to give customers the information that they need to make healthier choices when they are actually making those choices. So they'll see the information up there on menu boards and on menus in catering premises when they're choosing what to eat. About 20% overall of the food that we consume is eaten outside the home. So it's really important for us to give consumers the information that they need to make informed choices. We're hoping the customers will see calories displayed in, for example, workplace canteens. We're also delighted that we have 3 of our health trusts providing this information, and we have a restaurant chain as well. It's quite difficult for businesses, particularly small businesses, to provide that detailed technical breakdown of their menus. So we want to try to support businesses in doing that. The information on calories will be on menu boards and on menus, and what customers will see is the little Caloriewise logo. They will see calories displayed beside each menu choice, and they will also see the recommended amount of calories, 2,000 for women and 2,500 for men, and that is to help customers to make sense of calories.
You basically are what you eat. So you just need to remember that if you're eating healthy food, that's what you're putting into your body, and hopefully it'll last longer.
There's much more media surrounding calories in restaurant foods and takeaways, yeah.
It just depends on what it is you're going for. If you're going for chips, obviously it's going to be high calories. Whereas if you're going for something a bit more healthy, you can go for potatoes, like roast potatoes, it's not going to be as bad.
I could take an educated guess at what would be healthier, but I wouldn't really be able to take a guess at the amount of calories.
If I was eating out of it being more of a guess as opposed to a supermarket, where you can actually look and see, but you would know just by the look of, if the food's been deep fried or.
I don't actually read the calories of things because actually I don't know how truthful they are.
You can think that all pastas are good for you, but a lot of them are really, really high in calories because of the sauces and stuff.
We don't actually look at what calories are in meals. We do try and cook fresh.
Well, I think it would also surprise people, if it was decided, if they could see what they're actually putting into themselves, maybe change their mind as well.
As a treat, sometimes we take the kids to McDonald's, and I've never been comfortable, but I'm more comfortable now because they display the calories on the menu, and I'm a bit fanatical about it. I just go and look at them and look at how much sugar and how much fat.
It makes things a lot more clearer, makes it easier to see.
It's difficult to overstate what a big problem obesity is becoming. At present, around 25% or 1/4 of our population is obese, meaning that their body mass index or BMI is over 30. Those are the people who are at greatest risk of the adverse health consequences. But if we also take into account people who are overweight, then it becomes over 60% of our population. There's almost no system in the body, no part of the body, which doesn't suffer potentially some harm. The biggest problems are heart disease and diabetes. But obesity is also a big cause of cancers. Around 10% of cancers are due to obesity, particularly cancers in women. Our health service faces enormous costs through managing the harmful effects. And because we'll be spending money treating the complications of obesity, we'll have less money available to help us to deal with other healthcare problems. But there are also important psychological costs as well. People who are overweight or obese are less likely to go on holidays. They're less likely to go out to restaurants for meals. They're more likely to suffer from mild depression or anxiety. Overall, if we can reduce obesity and overweight in our population, we will help to reduce all of these harms and risks that I've described.